be going home before. Fairly sorted in the temple.
Going right up the Kingston Lacy. Why? No, it's sycamore we collected with the kids that morning. That's why it was so hot. Because it took fucking ages. We had to help them with Luke's big knife.
Now this is really good, really well. I didn't
They must have like number 4 when I
looked.
They weren't lying, Keith. They kept running up and going, I've done 15, I've
This
done
is number 17. Yeah, well, I still get a bit dubious on those sort of higher things.
when you've been working your arse off and you're only on the second one yourself. Ruben, you're really nasty with that video camera. It's really nasty. Where you home in on people.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh.
No.
You're good now.
Start far back.
Oh no! Do it, lad! Please, Ruben. Do me
You look so lovely. Yeah, it's right on 180 degrees. Hello.
Oh, and happy birthday to the other day.
Thank you.
I see that up there. You got what there? I got my sister. And then except for one of them got them.
We had the tambourine off it too. The little children, yeah, the children have got to reach it.
Is this safe on there? Has it been just nailed? Is this got kind of...
That's all falling off though. That goes in the hat. Where do we put those down? There's a carrot there. I brought some water. Yeah. We need to put up as it comes out. There's an empty sack there. I just put it so we keep this and then when you get handfuls we pour it down the chute. Alright, so that needs to go up there.
You've got carrots here? Yeah. It's really made it. Yeah. And we've got a video over there. Where's that going? Well, in that corner there. Yeah.
I want these, Stuart.
Yes? It is. Benji's coming up in a minute.
Right. Right. Yeah, go on then. Lovely. Come and join in.
Dirty. Are they calling me or other Daniel? One of the other Daniels.
Quite groovy. Okay. I just found my shoes.
Just found the shoes.
Just found the shoes after a rather large panic. I've been, well, how did they get to?
Right.
So I just found them.
You arriving?
Oh, look, that is what you did. You can take that to make sure nobody licks it. Ruben, please go away. Oh, sorry, number one. Right, do you want to go now? Put my hat pin in afterwards and show me one. Take these up.
You must remember when you take it off,
haven't got,
companies
like,
don't take it off
don't
the shelf.
need it,
Because
yeah.
if it gets ruined, then it's ruined and you have to
it out. Don't get this on video.
Well, if in doubt, we can always go for a song and dance.
Oh no!
Is it for trying on? Yeah, because I mean obviously trying on is what's there. Behind the screen. Well, what do you think? Yeah, you decide. If you'd like to go to disabled room, you could do it all there.
I definitely feel disabled to me, so that might be the best place.
What's the car? You need a seat.
Here, I think.
Oh, see.
I was going to say, here's all the makeup.
There's a workforce down here.
But, yes, Sharon said, Sharon said, the rest of it's in the Fox room, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
I think we'll go quite far.
I'm going to go shade and
We shot her.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
That was our technique that Sam copied it. That's alright. Yeah, that's alright. That's their one. Johnny's mine. Yeah, that's mine.
The next up.
That's mine. That one.
This one.
We must get a rope to put out on the line.
How do you do it?
Is that on the website? I've got a bit of a shock here. Just a few more lines. Well, quite a few more lines actually. Gradual line. After the swing riot. Chronically what happened. How can I explain it? So what we want to do is it's just a totally different. Again, someone who believes that the character was real. Actually wrote a letter to him telling him that he had a terrible misery of being lived by cabinet and terrible issues of the life. And it's chronicles what's happened to those people. And it's happened to if you really want to get in, somehow we're not going to the right place. So when we want it to come in, after these sort of riot sections going on, but you can set the back and sort of chart.
There I am.
They're white. All the men go there, you go with them. They stay there free. The audience are late to, this is a Wicker Man structure, which is like Captain Swing, sizing everybody's out. you'll have to come in next, I'll have to show you. But what we want is, we're going to go up there, down the things aside, and then the sort of a movement piece around, and as you see, it freezes at the end, it's a pause, and that's where it's really just left it as if you're, and I'm actually going to be operating the side arms. That really needs to be read, but obviously, we should have been out by hand. But so it's quite nice to try.
This is done.
It's when the kids from high down, they will all rush in and die. They sort of stop, they run into the middle and then die. This is the Barry's new script.
Oh, that's me, yes, Judy, yes. I like mine in half an hour.
Where is it in relation to what I'm involved with?
You go after the Kingston Lacy, all the men just go together. Eventually they go out armed. Stay at the back. They charge down against the screen. You just go left. Up and I'll show you where to go. Alright?
Someone just says that, I've got to pause in, then I say it, and then I do say it on the text, I check it.
Oh, brilliant.
It's all over it.
How organised of I feel I should be doing something.
They're meant to be 74.
Sorry, Karina?
They look really good. Amazing.
Happiness is horrible. That rats.
I think the community group can deal with that. I think we should try and get this general.
Well, actually, I'm just handy cam. It's making it much noise.
It's really brilliant when you can see what you filmed straight away if you look into it.
You chew that corn.
What?
You chew that corn. Because of chewing gum.
Does it?
Yeah. That's it.
It's real pity the audience doesn't get closer to it actually, isn't it?
And also because they come late and they come do things more we can actually sort of see them. All the small things.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Brilliant.
Great. Wow. Because I couldn't really see it working from it.
I know. Oh, look at the corn coming out.
I think it's a tight one. I just keep looking at it because I see.
Yeah.
Hey Keith, look out of your machine.
Hey?
Can I take one of you looking out of the machine? Looks really nice to be in the cogs. Oh, it's moving. Right in the hand. Oh yeah, that's lovely. Wait. Yeah, I've only taken one.
Huh?
30. Yeah. Just had to take one. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. You look so natural.
Why are they over there tonight?
Listen to the whispers in the trees. Listen to the murmur of the breeze. Men and women are moving in these woods. Are they meeting for evil or perhaps for good?
neighbourhood, I arose early to use my influence with my parishioners to try and keep them out of mischief. The first thing I saw, 7 persons, all married men, with bludgeons in their hands, ready to join the labourers. I begged, implored them to remain here with us. I brought out their wives and children to assist me, but it was all in vain. They treated me with respect, but they were determined, and I lost sight of them. In 48 hours, this was their condition. John Simons, with a wife and 4 children, his skull fractured in 5 places, his life in danger. Francis Dorking, a widower with 5 children, committed to jail for machine breaking. He will be tried for his life. William Farmer, left cheek cut to the bone by a yeoman's sword, his arm cut in 3 places, so badly it had to be taken off in the night. Abraham Tucker, trampled by cavalry, and he cannot possibly recover, and he just married. Daniel Jones and John Viger, 2 excellent young men, became intoxicated, plundered houses, and they are committed to trial, and will, in all probability, perish on the gallows, leaving 9 children to deplore the madness and folly of that day. It falls to my unhappy lot to visit daily these miserable mothers, deserted children, and if the boldest peasant could see it, his heart would die within him, and he would return humbly to his plough. It is fearful to be cursed by the poor, but day and night these unhappy people call down the curses of heaven upon Swing. Rise up, John Barnacle. And so, what is left of these lives? Henry Banks MP lost his seat in 1831 to the Radicals. He lived amidst his family until his death.
Like to sit in the straw bales or use your seats or sit on the ground. Please
say it was? Autumn? Then it must be time to wake up. Fetch me water. Hurry up. Bring me the bowl. Quick. That's better. Where's my coat? And my hat. Go on. And then I'll need tambourine. You're right. Clean out. Put it on for me. You know I like it at an angle. Perfect. Are the pictures all ready? Oh yes. 2, 3, 4. Well done. It's time to start the story now. You'd better go to your places. Over there in that way. Trouble with my sleeves. The time of year. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Captain Swing's Gallery of Tableau Vivant! See here tonight the great family of Banks and their noble friends, lives busy with toing and throwing and gallivanting. Such business, ladies and gentlemen, such inclination to leisure, such learned and spiritual seeking after the unknown. For example, excuse me, here in the purple we have William John Banks.
I'm William John Banks, great adventurer and restless wanderer. I've sailed up the Nile and entered tombs and Mecca and collected treasures to bring home. And all the while I've known the eternal silence of the infinite space.
His very words.
And altogether I've collected over 20 paintings, not counting the carvings and sculptures, panels and pediments, mouldings and architraves.
It's quite enough. He does go on rather. Hundreds of tomes of dusty letters and memoirs. Over here, ladies and gentlemen, we present the local. Off you go. Quiet. Over here, ladies and gentlemen, I quite forgot. Lady Maria Le Dispenser, another member of the Banks family, the go-between in our story, a real and imaginary woman.
I am Maria, orphaned granddaughter of Henry Banks, whose journey over the Ha-Ha one autumn day in 1830 disturbed my horizons, unsettled the balance and symmetry of my paintings.
It set her perspectives askew as she stared through the frame, past the tranquil images, into the beyond. And, ladies and gentlemen, here are more travellers.
toe in the corn and all that stuff. Oh yeah, they're working. I need a balloon.
It's springtime, everybody springtime, we are travelling players, my lady. We are required by Mr. Castleman to perform at Kingston Hall. And what stories do you tell?
We can do tragedy. We can do comedy. Stories of love. Stories of horror.
Mr. Peter, I should like these travelling players to tell one of their stories to poor children.
You think that's wise, my lady?
Well, of course, Mr. Peter.
But they're expected by your family up at the hall.
Never fear, sir. Some of us will continue up to the hall. The rest will stay here to perform a special tale to the children. Come, friends, let us prepare!
The good people of Albion.
And the great and terrible monster that invaded them. There was once a beautiful land called Albion, where the people lived happily. From their little cottages, they could see the countryside stretched far into the distance like a great big blanket.
Ah, what elegance. What a charming scene. The Banks family at play on their silk smooth green. Servants and masters dancing together. No hint of discord here, whatever.
Grandpapa, I must speak to you.
Surely it can wait until later, my dear, my guest.
No, you must listen. You have to do something about the poor children. The new threshing machines are evil monsters.
Really, Maria, this is no way for a young lady to speak.
But Grandpapa, I must speak. I must speak. I must do something about it.
There. I understand now. You're still grieving your poor dear mother.
No, it is not that. I'm angry. You will have to reprimand Mr. Beach.
The overseer?
Yes. He's so cruel, Grandpapa. He does not take care of the child labourers.
Now, that's quite enough, Maria. I'm now regretting sending you out with a charity basket.
But Grandpapa, you must do something. I mean, people are losing their jobs.
No, Maria.
The children are
Go
recovering
back.
from the machines.
Go back.
Please.
Go back to your painting, as befits your status and sex. You need to put things into perspective.
What a wonderful ball. Of course the Kingston Hall dance, compared with the London balls, has little variety. In London one mixes with such superior society. Everyone goes to the ball in the very highest of fashions. I can tell you I'm going to find living in the country somewhat very tiresome. Bring some tea and hurry, please. I long to visit London. I enjoyed the quadrille best. Did you see William John Banks? Did he not look splendid? I would love to live in Kingston Hall amongst all of his treasures. Of course, William John was looking at me. Of course, one's position in society is of the greatest importance. For indeed, dear Charlotte, if you were a castleman, then William John Banks would never have even cast eyes on you. Ladies, please.
Mary, set the tea down. You're shaking. Yeah. What is it? What's wrong?
There is nothing wrong with me, Miss Maria.
You can tell me.
It's just... Oh no, Miss Maria, I can't tell you, I can't. There is nothing wrong with me.
Very well, Mary. Go back to your duties.
Well, I found the whole ball very disagreeable. It was my first experience of such an event. And I imagined it would be more exciting. It's probably because you do not have many occasions to dance. It must have been awfully dull for you to sit there and wait for such long periods of time. Did you see Mrs. Arbuthnot's gown? Dreadful. For once, I must agree with you, sister. But Auntie Maria, who is the niece of William John and lives in Kingston Hall, is not engaged. She has a large dowry, I hear, and many suitors. Quite so, quite so. But I do not understand it. She is nearly 20 and not engaged. All she does is spend her time painting.
What are you saying?
That you have no sweetheart.
I shall marry when it is right to do so. I have many things I want to do. I should like to travel like my uncle. But I feel so trapped here. So very trapped.
Really, Maria, I did not mean to upset you in any way. Please come and sit with us.
No, I am painting. I do not wish to waste my time talking about such frivolous things. I have seen things. How the labourers are on the estate. People are starving just beyond the ha-ha. But you wouldn't understand.
There hardly are things to concern ourselves with such things. I should like to understand, Maria. Mrs. Arbuthnot told me a great deal about politics. And hardly the correct occupation for a gentlewoman. Why not? I should like to learn about politics.
Oh, really, Augusta?
Oh, lessons with Miss Morland are so very dull. Just wait until you go to boarding school. There is nothing tedious about boarding school. Maria, you attended boarding school, didn't you? Maria?
Yes.
Augusta just asked you if you attended boarding school.
Not really. We never seemed to learn anything important. It all seemed rather shallow and silly.
Well, I'm looking forward to going to boarding school. Do tell us more about it, Octavia.
At boarding school, one learns everything that is important in a young lady's life.
What do you learn there? Pianoforte, sewing, poetry,
A little French and Hochstas. These skills are imperative, for without such accomplishments I would never have become betrothed.
Oh, you are so fortunate, Octavia.
Dances and suitors, that's all you ladies talk of. At my boarding school, one learns sensible activities. Swimming, rowing, cricket and fencing.
It really isn't fair. I should like to engage in such sports. I feel
Don't be ridiculous. If Mother were to hear you, she'd despair. You really do have peculiar notions.
Well, why should you be allowed to do as you want? It just isn't fair.
Good heavens, Augusta! Thank goodness it won't be long now before I'll be with the men. It is only my years that keep me back from their company. There is nothing to do here. I could be as great as Wellington. Ah! I don't think that was necessary, Edmund. Let me see what you're painting, Maria.
It's not finished, Edmund.
Come, let me see.
I said it is not finished, Edmund. Edmund!
Give it back!
Edmund,
Give it back! Give it back! What is it, boy? Give it back. So dark and ugly. I preferred your ones with the smiling peasants happily at their work.
It isn't like that, Edmund. So dull and unladylike. Maria, is it really that bad?
Yes, this is the truth.
Stop! William, turn and see the perfect perspective of the house. Plan number 7. From here, it is all clear. Can you see it?
Yes. Interesting. Yes, John. Interesting. Very interesting.
The whole facade clad in Kilmark stone.
And this here?
The bedroom story, raised and a new balustrade erected.
And the cupola, where shall that be placed?
It shall be placed in the very centre of the new roof.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Soaring up into the heavens themselves.
Charles, no other architect alive is capable of sharing my aesthetic vision as you do.
Mr. William?
I shall try to give your humble home a touch of Renaissance splendor.
Magnifico, maestro.
Mr. William?
Yes, what is it, Castleman?
Could you spare me a moment,
Can't you
please?
see I'm engaged in very important business here?
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. William, but it's a matter of rather personal concern.
And what is that, Castleman?
Well, you see, my wife and my children are all threatened in this affair, Mr. William.
It really does seem such a pity to spoil such an occasion as today with personal matters. Now, can't it wait?
Well, your father's involved too.
Then talk with him. Now, he is there with the Duke of Wellington, and I'm sure you have always wanted to meet such an august person as the Duke of Wellington, and I'm sure he will help you.
Very well, but we really need to do something on this matter, Mr. William.
Now, this staircase, it really must be of the finest Carrara marble.
Bien sûr, William. And only the best craftsmen must be brought from Italy to do the work.
Definitely, definitely.
Plan number 4. I shall have the final design sent to you by the end of next week.
Charles, magnificent. Do you know, you and I shall make Kingston Hall a veritable palazzo of beauty to rival Byron's Venetian villa.
Quite.
William! Look,
Father,
I told you the Duke would come.
Your Grace. We are studying the plans for the embellishment of Kingston Hall. I do apologise. Have you met Charles Barry, the architect of the Houses of Parliament?
Your Grace.
Let's hope he makes a better job of Kingston than he did of them.
You do care?
I do not. The place was a Gothic carbuncle.
Quite. These drawings look interesting, Sir Charles. A staircase of Carrara marble, eh?
Yes, Mr. Banks.
Surely the local Purbeck stone would do.
Quite. Far too soft, Charles.
And not in fashion, Father. It really must be Italian.
Don't trust them.
What about the cost? Castleman? You know about the estate's finances. Can we afford Italian marble?
Oh, yes, of course. But, Mr. Banks, sir, I've been talking to the rector about this other matter, and he agrees with me, don't you?
Well,
Reverend?
yes, I think.
Things really have taken a turn for the worse. Things have taken a turn for the worse locally. Why, only yesterday I was riding through Wimborne Minster when this crowd of ruffians from up Cranbourne way started to shout abuse at me. At me, sir. And concerning you, Mr. Banks.
What?
Oh, there's trouble brewing in the countryside. Make no mistake.
What are you talking about, Castleman? Our labourers have always been a contented lot. They know their place. They're proud to serve the Banks family.
Yeah.
Always have been.
Yeah. Tell them, Reverend.
Well, Mr. Banks, it seems there's a great deal of ill feeling about the parishes. There's a shortage of jobs, food and accommodation, and the labourers sleep in very crowded conditions, sometimes 3, 4 or 5 to a bed. Inevitably, this has bred immorality and vice.
But the cottages are so quaint, so picturesque.
Perhaps from the outside, Mr. William, but on the inside.
What the Reverend is trying to say is that we need to do something about it. And soon. I recommend we increase wages by 1 shilling.
What? But our wages are on a par with every other landowner in the district.
Be that as it may. But Mr. Earl Drax has agreed to increase his wages to 9 shillings only this week.
Eldrax, he would. The man's soft as rancid butter. It was his ancestors who stole our finest tapestries when Corfe Castle was sacked.
That's right, Henry. It's fighting talk we need, not appeasement. Meet 'em with strength, no pussyfooting about. Give 'em a touch of cold steel. Reformism is the road to ruin. Mark me words.
Bravo.
Thank you. Well, there is much whispering afoot of brick burning and machine wrecking. I've taken the precaution of asking Mr. Beach, your overseer, if he will kindly have the new thrashing machine concealed beneath the lime trees in the lower field.
What? It seems the labourers have got it into their heads that the new king hates the machines as much as they do, but he'll actually thank them for destroying them.
Our people would never rise against us. Drax's, perhaps.
Well, at least, Mr. Banks, couldn't we issue a proclamation like this one from Salisbury? Tells the men to keep out of trouble and keep to the right path.
A sermon from the Reverend should do the trick. Now that's quite enough of this unpleasantness. We're supposed to be celebrating the coronation of the new king, remember? Oh, the machine wrecker. The travelling players will be arriving shortly to entertain us on the terrace, so I suggest we put talk of discord aside. As for your designs, William, I'm still not sure all this Italian stuff. What's wrong with good old Purbeck stone?
You must decide now, William. I have many other important commissions to attend to.
When my father gives his consent...
No, you'll have to wait till you're master of Kingston Hall. I don't hold with all this new-fangled architecture, nor would your brother George.
But George is a politician, Father.
And a damned fine un.
But he knows nothing of art.
More than this Pratt does.
No, you mean Barry, Your Grace. Sir Sir Roger Pratt was the original architect of Kingston Hall.
Well, this one suits the name better.
William? I am not staying here to be insulted any longer. If my services are no longer required, I shall depart at once.
I don't see what William sees in him. Houses of Parliament? Utter monstrosity.
Mr. Banks, look, I really do insist on this
Oh,
matter.
not now, Castleman, later.
I don't know what's happening to these young men. The Dorset air seems to be turning their brains soft. I think it's time Master William was off on his travels again.
Good idea. Port on the terrace.
A very good idea.
I knew it. Trouble in the countryside. Tell you what, I could do with an extra shilling a week. Though some say the banks pay us fairly. I think it's a question of loyalty, really.
Spot of my youth, whose hoary branches sigh, swept by the breeze that fans thy cloudless sky, where now alone I muse, who oft have trod, with those I loved thy soft and verdant sod, with those who, scattered far, perchance deplore, like me, the happy scenes they knew before. Oh, as I trace again thy winding hill, mine eyes admire, my heart adores thee still, thou drooping elm beneath whose boughs I lay, and frequent muse the twilight hours away. That, children, was a poem by Lord Byron. It is said he wrote that poem beneath this very tree. Yes, Miss Mary?
But this tree isn't an elm tree.
So it isn't, Miss Mary. But he did know Uncle William, didn't he? And, Uncle William went on many travels, and Lord Byron met Uncle William on one of those travels. Does anybody know some of the places Uncle William visited? Let me see. Miss Rebecca.
Spain.
Very beautiful, Miss Rebecca. Miss Mary.
Egypt.
Very good. Master Tom, you know what?
India.
Excellent. Miss Esther.
Greece.
Very good. Miss Alice.
Italy.
Very clever. Master Alexander.
France.
Very good. Master Frederick.
Blackpool.
Think Blackpool's a country. Master Duke.
Albania.
Very good. And Master John.
Mecca.
Excellent. Haven't they done well, girls? Well done, children. Now, I have some things to attend to in the house, and I'm going to leave you in Ruth's care. Ruth, you are in charge while I am not here. Now,
Let's have a sword fight. The victor.
really? Master Frederick, you may be the fan bearer. Young ladies, now you may be the trees on the banks and the dancing girls and the pyramids.
Yeah!
Master Thomas, you may be the page.
Can I hold the phone?
There's no need to shout, Master John. Yes, you may. And you may help.
Maybe dress up.
Shall I fetch the taxi? Yes, you may.
Hooray!
Young lady.
Hurry, girls.
Oh, there's nothing in here for me! Is everyone quite ready?
No more dressed up. What do we do?
Don't you remember we were going to do the play about the Nile? Yes, well, here can be the boat, and here are the banks of the River Nile.
I'll clear the tree. I want to be
I'm
there.
going to sit here. Yeah, join it, I think.
No, where's the tree first?
Look at these trees on the bank.
Syrian cedars, I think.
Yes, you know, I think these would look rather good in the grounds of Kingston Hall.
Projecting shafts
Yes,
of light.
dramatic shaft of light.
Dramatic shafts
Being
of light.
generally dramatic.
Yes, dramatic
And in
shafts.
shaft.
Are we pyramids yet?
No, we can't yet. We have to dance first.
Look at that obelisk over there.
Oh, look, there's an esophagus.
That's sarcophagus, I think you'll find.
Yeah, you'll have that as well then.
Yes, bunked in the boat.
Yeah, you think it'll fit though?
Cut in half.
Why not? It's only Egyptian heritage.
Egyptian heritage.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yes,
going to say.
absolutely. Yes, look, we're approaching the pyramids.
Look at that architect.
I'm a
pyramid. How dare he?
Let's throw him in the water.
To the crocodiles. I know, that's what we crocodiles.
Ruth, I am surprised at you. Children, we are going into the house to wash our hands. On the crocodile. Oh, into the house.
Honestly, woman, you ought to be in charge of us. What do you think you're playing at? Hope you get fired twice.
Follow the cannon!
Yeah, help very with him after here.
Yes,
I thought I was going to get started then, can you?
I shall speak to you in the house, Ruth.
Well, come on, girls. We can't leave the children.
Emily? Tea?
Are you having one?
Children are so noisy.
No, are you?
Oh, don't fuss, my dear. They're enjoying themselves.
No, are you?
They really ought to be getting ready for the
I'm not having
celebration.
one.
Miss Jenkinson will deal with it. I'm not so
No, it's
don't seem
horrible.
able to control. There, my dear, the children are Oh dear, there's so much to do. George is away so often these days. There's considerable amount of work for an MP to do, my dear. It's so delightful to see the house full of people. The children are looking forward to the coronation. This is the parcel, huh? You seem upset. It's the trouble with the workers. They're slinging mud at us, throwing insults. It's so frightening and so distressing. Oh, you mean, ladies, ladies. This is our post-lot. How nice to see you join us. You're not too much. Oh, Selina, yes, she's gone to join the other young ladies. I've been talking with them. In fact, I introduced Selina to William John. Oh, really? Cranford. Now do tell me, is it true that you had mud thrown at your carriage on the way here? Oh, yes, it's true. And there are rumours of arson and yes, I have heard that the unrest is now widespread throughout the South of England. Why, only yesterday, threshing machines were being burned in Kent. I have a note of it all here in my diary. Oh, but surely the machines would make the workers' lives easier.
Well, you would have thought so. Nevertheless, it is the machines that are the target of their indignation.
Oh, well, you see, there is a ringleader by name of Captain Swing. Who on earth is he? Well, nobody knows, you see. It's a complete mystery.
Why won't Mr. Banks listen to my husband? Oh, I'm sure my father will deal with it. He always does. Now, let's go in and join the celebration. There's to be a play, you know. It'll take your mind off all this.
Do come along, Mrs. Carson. Let's go into the house. Now, I understand your husband deals with the accounts. I want to hear all about what has been going on here. Yes. Oh dear, it's so distressing.
People like Mrs. Castleman haven't the breeding to cope with adversity.
Hurry up, Emily. You'll miss the play. Did you hear the way those brats were talking to me? I know, it's awful, isn't it? Can't stand it. Come on, brother tradesman, that travel's along. I pray, can you say that the traders all gone? Long time have I travelled, but I cannot find none. And it's all the old times of old England, the old England, very old times. The religions you buy in the shops, it is true, but if you've no money, there's nothing for you. So what's a poor man and his family to do? And it's all the old times of old England, the old England, very old times. When you go to a shop and you ask for a job, they will answer you back with a shake and a nod. It's enough for to make a man turn out and wrong. And it's all the old times of old England, in old England, very old times. Come on then, girls, or we'll be late. What's the matter, Mary? Well, it's about all this trouble that's been stirring recently. Yeah? You see, I'm worried about what's to become of my family. I mean, you know what blooded my two brothers are. Always getting in fights and scrapes. Come along, let's go to play. Take your mind off it. Come on, girls, we've got things to do.
An ill wind is blowing through Kingston Hall. Let us hope it blows the rain away. As Lady Maria goes last to watch the play. What a spinning in her young head today! Come, let's follow without delay. Doctor and Brennan on the way!
Listen to the whispering in the trees. To the murmurs in the breeze. Listen! The clock chimes. It is time. Men and women are meeting secretively in this wood. Are they meeting for evil? Good.
Oh, good. Right. Is anyone else still coming in? Right. Quick, please. Should all be fine. Come on, guys, quickly. 5 to 7. Supposed to be out, half an hour earlier. Supposed to be right. Can we be quiet, please? Now, first, I'd just like to congratulate you all on the amazingly professional way that you soldiered on last night through the Kingston and weather, all the rain and everything. I thought it was brilliant. No one lost heart. You hardly noticed it. How much more? All right. Cranmore did brilliantly in the meeting. Just as the rain hit the leaves, those last leaves, it was hard to hear. You really just have to yell. There's no good going for the subtleties. You have to pick up the pace a bit, all right, make it all a bit bigger, and yell at each other as if you're in the middle of a storm. And if you want to acknowledge it, do. In other words, if you want to say, cool, this weather's bad, why don't we pick a sunny night to riot, then say it, that's fine. Because it must have been like that at the time, and, you know, who knows if it wasn't bad weather. So don't be afraid to put that in and say, you know, if we don't hurry up and get this done before the rain comes, we'll never get it done, or something, all right? But the audience will like that. But be loud, be really loud and clear, all of you, all right? Can I also say to Cranbourne, particularly because of the weather, please do not leave the tent to go up for your main scene until you're told, Nick, where is he? Nick there?
He's over there.
Can you stand up, Nick?
He's putting his bag away.
Right. Nick from St. Peter's will run down when the ballad finishes and tell you. That is when you leave the tent, okay? And I'd just like to remind you again, please do remember that off stage, calm, don't get overexcited because we're getting to the end of the week. Please keep up this.
Tambourine. And that comes in particularly in the tea party when, who says it? James says about this.
You say the speech to the audience and then turn back into the profile. Make it more dramatic.
Brilliant. Thank you. Hello.
They rise up out of books,
All
the
these
corners
bring
of
names
paintings,
to life.
of gravestones,
Give them life.
all these bring names to life.
Give them life.
Captain Swing, Captain Swing, rise up, we call you up. Bring to life, these names, these words of fame and infamy. Singing an autumn story of 1830.
It's you. What year did you say it was?
1830.
Autumn 1830? I suppose it's time to wake up then. Best bring me my water. Oh, that was quick. Nothing like a bit of water. And, what else am I going to need? Tambourine, you're right, go and fetch it. What about my hat? Better fetch that too. We can't do the story without a hat and a tambourine. Don't work. Put it on then carefully. No need to be rough. There. Yeah, put it on back to front. Are the pictures ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well then we're ready to start the story. Your pictures over there. I'll see you later. Here, that's for you. Ladies and gentlemen, come in, you won't see from the back now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Captain Swing's Gallery of Tableau Vivant. See, here tonight, the great family of Banks and their noble friends. Lives busy with toing and froing and gallivanting and busyness. See here, noble family, a fine family, such learned and spiritual journeys into the unknown, such inclination to leisure, ladies and gentlemen. A fine family with a heritage rattling with castle keys and besieged embattlements. For example, here we have William John Banks.
I'm William John Banks, great adventurer and restless wanderer. I've sailed up the Nile. I've entered tombs and Mecca and gathered treasures to bring home. And all the while, I knew the eternal silence of the infant space.
His very words, ladies.
And altogether, I've gathered more than 20 paintings, not forgetting sculptures and carvings, panels and pediments, mouldings and surroundings.
Bless you, William John, he does rather go on a bit. Hundreds of tomes of dusty letters, ladies and gentlemen. Over here, see, the local populace. Their lives busy too, with toing and froing, and busyness and gallivanting.
or labourers in one way or another. 5 stalwart families, as you shall see. For example, here we have Susan Thatcher.
My name is Susan Thatcher. For 40 years I have worked on the land, cleaning the field.
Her very words.
And with 11 children too, all named like these, but unrecorded. And on a diet of bread and potatoes, I too have known the eternal silence of infinite space.
Come on, you labourers. Don't stand idle. It's time to get back to work.
Come on, children, we've got jobs to do. Let's get a move on now. We have to beat you after us.
No time for them to sit around in picture galleries. Ah, I almost forgot, ladies and gentlemen. Another member of the Banks family. Lady Maria the Dispenser. Go between in our story. A real and imaginary woman.
I am Maria, orphan granddaughter of Henry Banks, whose journey over the Ha-Ha one autumn day in 1830 disturbed my horizons, unsettled the balance and symmetry of my painting.
It set her perspectives askew as she stared through the frame past the tranquil images into the beyond. And here are more travellers, timeless itinerants, who spell out yarns and legends with a painterly flourish.
Ladies and gentlemen, the swing travelling players present
The story of the good people of Albion.
and
The ballad of the Dorset soldier. They caused a stir when they passed through this place with their entertainments in the harvest of 1830. With them comes a rumbling of weather about to change, or the thrashing sound of the threshing machine, the giant wheel turning nearer and nearer and nearer and nearer and nearer and nearer. Friends, come, we will make a journey tonight. I'll lead you through the fields in the soft summer light, show you images of people framed before your eyes, and sing up ancient stories from the silence. Come, in your seats. Follow me like sheep. I will be your shepherd. Excuse me?
bench gallopers. It's only getting our own back.